AEW haters, get ready because I'm about to pile on Tony Khan. In this video, I'm going to tell you the big mistake that Tony Khan and ultimately AEW is making. And so let's talk about it because it's an interesting time for AEW, on a lot of fronts, okay? Let me set the stage for you. 2024 is hands down the second most important year in AEW's history behind 2019, when Tony Khan not only launched the promotion, started signing talent and booking various events here and there, right? Oh, how AEW has changed so far. Before even having a television deal in place with Warner Bros. Discovery now to air AEW Dynamite every Wednesday night, then on TNT, now TBS. How the roster has evolved since then. I saw an interesting stat where it said the first 41 wrestlers signed by AEW in 2019, only 28 remain. Think about that. It's only been a handful of years, folks. If you look at 2024, they have got to get a television deal done. For a while now, it's been reported that they've been in talks with Warner Bros. Discovery to renew their media rights deal, their television rights deal for Dynamite and Rampage and Collision that expires at the end of 2024. That they've been in talks for over a year and that they've been in heavy discussions, yet a deal has not been reached. Now, why is that? Well, there's two reasons. But the most important reason is because Warner Bros. Discovery is trying to figure out its NBA TV deal, okay? And once they get that done, then they'll focus on AEW. Another factor that is really not there anymore was AEW and Warner Bros. Discovery was going to see how much WWE got for Raw and NXT and SmackDown. And it turned out that they got a lot, but not as much as the industry and the company thought that they would get. Then you have the talent front, because AEW has hands down the greatest roster assembled ever. The term talent is not an issue when it comes to AEW. The problem that AEW has regarding its talent is star power. They have a lot of headliners, but they also have a lot of good hands, and that's a problem when you're booking good hands in main events. Now, Tony Khan, he has also been criticized for just essentially being the booker, right? Fantasizing about matches and then booking them. He grew up as a Lifetime fan. He's talked about how as a kid, he would book his own programs. He would book his own television shows using various rosters or essentially using a simulator, right? Now, there are games out there that you can do that, and a lot of people think that is the case. A lot of people also think that he's heavily influenced by Dave Meltzer and his star rating, and I think it's very evident that it is. Even CM Punk, while appearing on the MMA Hour, recently criticized Tony Khan for being a nice guy but not a boss. He also criticized him for trying to book big dream matches for work rate purposes rather than star power and being able to draw money. Now, in today's video, this is what I want to talk about. This is the crux of it. So what is the big problem that Tony Khan is making? Well, it is focusing on putting on good matches while leaving out the star power. Here's my 2 points that I want to make, because it's two individuals. Tony Khan has put a focus on in-ring work rate over star power. He would rather have a great match on his show versus a drawing match on his show. Hangman Adam Page has been off television for over a month. Now, we knew he needed some time off, but we don't know when he's going to come back. Also, The biggest point, here's another name. Here's a bonus name. John Moxley. He took time off. It was reported that he was going to take time off. Then he started appearing in New Japan. Then he won the IWGP Heavyweight title. And now he's back. Well, why did he take time off? We don't know. Did he ask for it? It doesn't make a lot of sense for him to ask for time off from AEW but then go and work New Japan. Right? It doesn't make, you're only working 1 day a week, dude. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Is that a John Moxley call or is that a Tony Khan call? I would incline that to be more of a Tony Khan call. Also, here's the biggest example. Britt Baker has not worked a single match in 2024. Here's some stats for you, courtesy of Cage Match. In 2023, she went 12-10. The year before that, 17-11. Year before that, 22-8. Okay, 22-8. That was 2021. That was her reign as dominant champion. So when was the last time we saw Britt Baker in a match? Well, it was putting over then TBS champion Chris Statlander on the September 16th episode of Collision. Okay? For that, she worked the Grand Slam Fatal 4-Way match, and etc. Now, it had been reported that Britt Baker was dealing with an injury. She's healed up since then. She's good to go. She's talked about how she's medically cleared. She has been for a while. She is just waiting on a call from Tony Khan to go and work. Sean Ross Sapp actually recently noted this on a live stream that it's not Britt Baker trying to take care of Adam Cole, who's injured. It's not Britt Baker asking for time off. She wants to work. It's just Tony Khan's not using her. He has so much talent, and he continues to sign so much talent, Tony Khan does, that he focuses on his new toys, or toys that he thinks that can have a good match, regardless of their star power. And then on the flip side, he will leave stars off his freaking television show that can help him. It does not make sense. Now, I understand Tony Khan has been criticized for a lot of different things as of late, and rightfully so, but in some ways not rightfully so. This one, definitely. When your television ratings are on a decline, when your interest is on a decline, when your social media engagement and live attendance and gate are on the decline, you should probably pivot towards something else. I understand that he is heavily influenced by Dave Meltzer. I understand that he is heavily influenced by New Japan Pro Wrestling. But it is not working, okay? What got you here, got you here.